sing the music that they know, and teach it to the younger people, and vice versa. If we talk to each other and not shout at each other or roll our eyes like, how come you don't know this song by Israel? Well, if you sing it a little while, I'm sure I can catch on too. Does that sound fair? Yeah, so we can talk to each other about it. Because now, I don't think the Church of God in Christ did the lying hymn. But that's certainly the best. I love the Lord. He heard me. See, you guys didn't do that. Because see, the Baptist church did that. And for a lot of us, it was like, oh, it's time to go to the basement. Or it's time to wait until they're finished singing whatever that is. But that's so interesting because, see, nobody explained to us what that meant. Why it sounded the way it did, and how important it was. And so now, the tables are turned. So now you got 20-year-olds standing in front of the church with leggings on, and crop tops, saying, Shabbat the Lord, Barak the Lord. And they're like, okay, so now you're not teaching the language to somebody. If it's church, if it's about unity, we need to do what? Talk to each other. Share our music. And there's room for both. And as I said, in the majority of churches that I surveyed, and I think I had something like 40 churches that I was able to survey, the majority of them said that they do a combination of the two. Now, the funniest person I talked to, and I love this, was Dorgan Needham over at Unity Baptist Church. And he said, with all that sit up, sit down, turn around, he said, with the average age of our church, we'd have to have EMS trucks out there. But what I loved about it was this. He said, but I think there is room for us to incorporate it with what we do, which is what, as I said, the most progressive churches do. They don't